morning. I hope you're all well. Welcome back to another week in the life. This week is actually the final week of lectures for second year. So we're in the final week of endocrinology, which I'm pretty happy about because I really just want to focus on revision. So this will be the last week where I am distracted by lectures. But today is actually the day of my first ever OSCEs. They're only formative OSCEs, but still I'm going to take them very seriously. Annoyingly, before that, I've got 3 online lectures this morning, and I was gonna not do them and just prepare for the OSCEs, but I don't like the idea of then spending my entire evening doing the lectures. My OSCE isn't till 2:40, so I do have quite a bit of time. I feel kind of ready for them. I don't think I need to do that much prep, so I'm just gonna get the lectures done now. I also need to revise this evening because my exams are 3 weeks today. I have 3 weeks till exams. So that's where we're at. I'm gonna bring you with me this week. It's probably gonna be quite a stressful one because we're really busy. We're nearly at the end of second year. This is the final stretch now. I'm very excited for summer. The theme of this week is diabetes. Here's what my timetable is looking like. So we've got intro to diabetes, a lecture on insulin, and a lecture on catabolic hormones this morning, all online, which is quite nice because at least I don't have to trek it to campus. And then here are my OSCEs timetable this afternoon, but obviously they'll only take an hour and my slot is, like I said, at 2:40. So yeah, I'm gonna make a smoothie now because I need some energy for these lectures, and 3 hours is a long time, so.
So the program needed.
I am so sorry to interrupt today's vlog, but I wanted to tell you all about today's video sponsor, 360 Medics. If you haven't heard of 360 Medics before, it is basically an all-in-one app for medical students as well as healthcare professionals. It acts as a search engine for medical queries, but it also has so many other good features, including nice guidelines, the BNF, you've got revision tools on there, and you've even got access to medical papers. They've also introduced a digitalized yard card, and you get a personalized newsfeed on the app as well. So it's kind of tailored to you, and whether you're a medical student or a healthcare professional, it's going to be personalized to what you need. My favorite thing about this app is that it's absolutely free. Yes, you heard correctly. 360 Medics is free to download and you can access everything on there straight away. For me as a medical student, I definitely find all of the revision tools on there the most useful. They've got quizzes and flashcards, and they even have a mnemonic section, which I find so useful. As well as that, they've also got access to the BNF on there, which is really helpful when I'm revising for pharmacology. It's also just really handy because you can access websites like Geeky Medics really quickly. Basically, it's got everything in one place, so you can just find it all very quickly. It's very easy to use as well. So basically, if you're a medical student or a healthcare professional watching this video, what are you doing? Go now and download 360 Medics. It is completely free to use, and I promise you there will be something useful on there for you. I will leave the link below to their website, and I'll also link their Instagram as well because they like to post things on there like quizzes and useful information, so it's just another good Instagram account to be following if you're a medical student. Once again, this app is completely free to download, so go to the App Store now and download 360 Medics. I will leave the link in the description. Thank you so much to 360 Medics for sponsoring this video. Lectures are done. I really need to get some OSCE practice in now because it's in 2 hours. Now I think I'm gonna go through some Geeky Medics videos for the different examinations I might have to do. I'm feeling a little bit nervous, but not because I might fail, because it is formative. Like they said in an email, you can't fail, you can only fail if you don't show up. So I know I can't like fail the OSCEs, they are just a practice, but I'm nervous because what if my mind goes blank in front of someone and it's just really embarrassing? That's what I'm worried about. So these are the different examinations we might have to do, and I'm just ticking them off and making sure I've recapped everything. I've got some OSCE checklists here. My predictions for the ones we're gonna have to do today are cranial nerves and either cardiovascular or respiratory examination, because those 3 didn't come up in the other half of the year's OSCEs 2 weeks ago. So I'm doing some OSCE practice, and I've actually got a very special patient in today. This is George. I'm gonna do a respiratory examination on him now because I haven't practiced that one in a really long time. So gonna make sure I remember all the bits.
Name and date of birth, please.
I'm ready to go. Here is my outfit. I've gone for a plain black top and my blue check trousers with a belt, and then just some plain black shoes. Tied my hair back. I've got my ID card. I need my name badge. Don't want to forget this in case I forget my name. And I'm gonna also need my stethoscope. Let's go do an OSCE. We're being held in a lecture theatre. We can hear the other group doing their OSCEs in the hallway, so we are going out there next, I think. How are you feeling, Jemima?
Feeling okay. I'm more stressed about the actual exams than this, not gonna lie.
Yeah, no, I'm the same.
Tip if we get an exam.
Top tips for the mayor?
Top tip from a mate. A friend of mine said if you do all the new exam ones that you know, and then you run out of ideas, you can also say, I'm not 100% sure on any other examination I can do, so at this point I might get a more senior member.
But yeah, we're just awaiting further instruction at the moment. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit nervous. OSCEs are done! Woo! That actually went better than expected. I think I remembered more than I thought I would. It was honestly really chill and a really good learning experience. All of the examiners were very friendly and their feedback was constructive, and they always gave positive feedback and then gave like something to improve. It was formative, so I've already passed just by showing up, which is nice. So we had 5 stations. We had 8 minutes at each station. So it was 2 histories, a cranial nerve examination, a knee examination, and a manual blood pressure. My first history that I took, I missed a few things and she like reminded me of them, and then the second history I took was definitely a lot better. Is my camera really dark? I'm just really happy they're over and now I can focus on exam revision. Like I can fully focus because it was kind of hanging over me, this OSCE. I'm gonna chill for a bit now. Jack's nearly home from work, so we're gonna hang for a bit, and then I'm gonna have a library sesh. One of the examiners was asking me if I was gonna go out and celebrate tonight, and I was really embarrassed to tell him that I was going to the library. But we have exams in 3 weeks and I don't feel ready, so I have to go to the library tonight. Say hi, vlog.
Hi vlog, I am not being held at gunpoint.
Are you proud of me?
Yes.
Ow,
What's wrong?
you pinched me.
What?
On camera. I've
I
got
would
that on
never.
camera. Ow!
What are you thinking? Ow, stop pinching me!
I won't lie, when I actually got to the library, it took me a while to sit down and get on with the work, but I think everyone was just a little bit tired. It had been a very busy day.
I do an L, give me a Y, give me a D-I-A. What does that spell?
Everyone rate how confident they feel for exams out of 10.
Minus 17.
Minus 17. I'd like to say sub-zero level.
Sub-zero.
I'm gonna go for a modest, like 1.5.
Oh! Say it!
No. That's only because I know what my student ID number is.
Wow. When I finally did get started, I did a few hours of Anki flashcards, and I was just using my iPad to note down things that I got wrong or didn't totally understand. And then if I needed to go over something again, I would just scribble it down as I went. And then I got hungry, so I decided to head home for the evening. On Wednesday, I started my day off with a gym sesh because we didn't really have any lectures. Also, the uni gym is a lot quieter in the morning, so it was actually really nice to not have to wait for any of the equipment. Then I ran home to shower and get ready really quickly before getting to this 2-hour lecture on diabetic foot. Here we are learning what neuropathic pain feels like by squeezing our hands for as long as possible. Then I got comfy in the library and did another lecture on diabetes. This one was on nutrition, and luckily it was pre-recorded so I could just work through it at my own pace. After getting that lecture done, I had to go for a quick meeting to sort out my summer job at the uni, and then I decided I needed some food. We've got microwaves in the library, so I'm trying this thing where I save money by bringing my own food to heat up. Jack actually made this meal prep for me, which was very sweet of him. And then since all my lectures were done, I could finally get on with some revision. I set a forest timer going and smashed out some Quesmed cards and then some Anki. I tried to balance the flashcards I'm doing between all 4 of the modules we've done this year, but I tend to spend more time on the nervous system and endocrinology just because those were the 2 biggest modules we did. I also completely forgot how neurotransmitters work, so watched some videos on that as well. And I left the library at around 6 because I'd run out of food. Hi, Han! Thanks for coming to get me.
Stop.
So, I'm back from the library. I've had a little bit of a break. So I finished all the Anki I wanted to do, but now I think I want to do a bit more focused revision. So I think I'm going to do some nervous system. Yeah. Bit of nervous system, I think. That'll be the last bit of revision I do today because I have to go to work this evening. We have a staff meeting / new menu tasting session, and I'm not going to turn down free food. Am I, really? Jack and I just told our landlords that we are moving out of this flat at the end of our tenancy at the end of July. We have officially told them there is no going back. We are leaving the flat that we have lived in for 3 years. But yeah, we're moving out, we're moving in with our friends Ellie and Luke, which is gonna be exciting, but also very different because Jack and I have lived alone for 3 years. But I'll tell you more about all of that when it actually starts happening. One thing I love using my iPad for is anatomy because I love drawing stuff and it just really helps me to understand it. It does take a bit of extra time, but I'm definitely a visual learner, so I just think it's worth it. Here I am at work trying all the new food on the new menu, and I'm very happy because the pub have finally introduced some good vegan options, and they're also doing avocado on toast, which means I've officially got a new lunch option. This morning, the plan of action is to go and meet my project supervisor. I'm just making an iced latte because it's really hot today. So basically I need to meet my supervisor because we submitted my ethics approval form for my project for next year. They've sent it back and we need to make some like revisions or changes. So we're going to have a meeting now and go through the ethics form for my project because next year we start the project on the 5th of September as soon as we get back, so everything needs to be ready and approved for the first week back of 3rd year. Apparently if you don't get the ethics approval by the end of 2nd year, you end up spending your summer doing this, so I really just want to get it done. I do have some lectures at the hospital, so I think I'm just going to stay in the hospital library until the lectures this afternoon. But I'm getting quite fed up with going to lectures because a lot of people have stopped going. I'm kind of on the fence about whether or not I should just go and do the lectures anyway because I'm going to have to watch them anyway. But like a lot of people are just revising instead of going, and I have missed a couple like that this week, but I don't know. It's such a hard call because I'm going to watch them anyway, but I can watch them on 2 times speed if I watch them online, whereas in person they'll take like 3 hours to watch them all, so I don't know what to do. But sorry about the angle, I am vlogging in public and I find that quite nerve-wracking. Basically, I'm at the bus stop. I've decided I'm not going to go to the lectures in person. I'm going to go to the library and I'm going to watch them there. I have made my mind up, this is what I'm doing. You can tell me I'm doing the wrong thing, but I'm still going to go to the library. There's quite a lot of people at the library anyway, and so I won't be the only one skipping the lectures. So I had my meeting with my supervisor. It was quite productive. We wrote our survey that we're going to send out as part of my project, and and we kind of discussed the ins and the outs of it. We did have a nice interesting debate about whether or not you should go to lectures in person or not. Obviously you know my stance on that. I made it to the library for just after lunch. It's nice because we've got this little corner of the library where a big group of us tend to revise, and I just find it quite motivating to be around other medics revising the same stuff. Although sometimes it does stress me out, because if you just look over at someone else and they look like they're doing loads of work, it kind of scares me a little bit. But most of the time I find it motivating. Also, here's Marriage with about 3 days worth of food, so she never has to go home. I got started with some QuesMed cards. I find a lot of the preclinical QuesMed questions are actually really difficult, and I think some of them are maybe slightly too advanced for the level of detail that we might need to know for the exam. So when I get over 50%, I'm usually pretty happy. Then I had time for some Anki flashcards before heading to meet my friend Florence to help her practice for her first year GP assessment. Hello.
Guys, welcome back. I'm back better than ever. I'm running some today. I'm doing a presentation on a primary care subject for 5 minutes, and then you have to do a history take-in. I actually don't know how many history things you have to do today.
Do you think it'll be more than one?
I think it is. This is something I need to find out because it's in like 30 minutes.
Last year we had our GP assessment, it was online. So you're actually doing it in person. Because I am due a revision break anyway, Flo is gonna practice taking histories off me now, and I'm gonna be your patient. Yeah.
I'm so nervous. I'm gonna be fine. Some people said you just have to attend and you'll pass.
That's what happened with our OSCEs.
At Southampton University. Can you just confirm your name, age, and date of birth?
Yeah, it's Brian, and my date of birth is the 7th of September 1952.
And how old does that make you?
70.
Nice to meet you. So
enemies just want some peace of mind, yeah. Feels like a curse or eternity. Nothing that is good ever lasts now. I don't wanna cry again now. Wanna get rid of the guilt, yeah. Shit like this should never happen. There's really no point in this madness.
I finally got started on those lectures I'd skipped earlier in the day.
There's no more lights now. Don't wanna fight now, yeah. But I'm addicted to your love, goddamn. Now this is not what I had planned.
And once I'd done those, I had to head home because I had a tutoring session booked in.
To see you burn it up, suffering, yeah. Feeling like it's my fault.
I'm home from another library day. Plan of action for the evening is I have an hour of tutoring. I'm doing some biology past paper questions, and I am going to the pub with Jack apparently, but I'm not going to be drinking. I think he wants to watch football and I said I'd go with him.
There's no more lights now. Don't wanna fight now, yeah. But I'm addicted to your love.
Friday was officially our final day of lectures and new content for second year, and they were supposed to be in person but got moved online last minute, so I went to my new favourite spot in the library and started the day off with some Anki flashcards. Then we heard rumours they were giving away free afternoon tea for Mental Health Awareness Week on campus, so of course we went to investigate.
We got free food and coffees.
Got a little box of treats, which I think has like, it says it has a chocolate brownie, a scone, strawberries and cream in it. And I think they wanted us to sit out and have a picnic, but
as medics, we don't have the time.
We don't have time.
So we're going to snack and do Anki.
I enjoyed my scone over another round of flashcards, and just FYI, it's obviously cream first, then jam. I went for lunch with Fred, Sophie and Harry in one of the campus cafes because they actually do some pretty good deals on the food there. I promise I did actually do work on this day and I didn't spend the whole day eating. I just need lots of food when I'm revising to keep me going. When I got back after lunch, I did the final lectures of the year. It was a 3-hour symposium on metabolism and diabetes, which, to be honest, was a lot of recap of stuff we'd already done. So I felt like it was a little bit of a waste of time.
I think about it all the time.
But I finished everything by about 6 and then had to rush home to get ready for my friend Luke's birthday pub crawl. Uber for Lydia? I was considering not going out because I just feel really guilty anytime I'm not revising at the moment, which is so toxic, but I'm so glad I went out and had fun and let my hair down, and I think Luke had a good birthday night out too.
Feliz Navidad.
Feliz Navidad. Thanks for watching, guys. So sorry this video was a bit study heavy, it's just that time of year. I hope you enjoyed the vlog, and exam season will be over very soon. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.